Bunnings knows the important role local rugby clubs play in bringing communities together. For the past 5 years, we have worked shoulder to shoulder with clubs from across the country, contributing over $1.5 million of Bunnings products and materials for facility upgrades. We are proud to help grow the game we love.
Well, kia ora, good afternoon and welcome into Rugby Park here in Otatahi, Christchurch for another round 3 it is in fact, of the Farah Palmer Cup presented by Bunnings Warehouse. And a big thank you to Bunnings Warehouse. You see the amount of work that they do in community rugby and around the motu. A big thank you to them as we get set for today's clash. In round 3 it is the home side, Canterbury, taking on the Counties Manukau Heat. Kia ora, my name is George Berry. Alongside me, unfortunately injured Canterbury lock, Emma Dermody. How are you, Emma?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, unfortunately not able to be out there, but lucky enough to watch this game of footy from a pretty decent view, so not complaining.
It's certainly a lot warmer than it was here when we were here a fortnight ago when Canterbury got that win against Manawatu. As we take a quick look at around the country for round 3, I say big and a great win there from Tasman. I think their first in a couple of years against the Taranaki Field. So here Canterbury versus Counties a little bit later, or same time in fact. North Harbour taking on Wellington. Later on it is Auckland versus Bay of Plenty. Otago be Northland, and rounding out your coverage of round 3 will be Manawatu against Hawke's Bay. So a couple of local derbies there to round us out. So we get set to have a look at the Counties team, and they are pretty strong. A couple of changes though. Turner there in jersey 9 gets her first start, having come down from Northland. Lockhart in 10, and the ever-present and formidable Hazel Tubick in jersey 12, along with Paul Thompson, Colossi. Gee, she's been part of the highlights reel in the last couple of weeks. That wonderful kick, regather, kick again, and a try for her. But she has been fantastic. One to watch. Print is on debut in jersey 16, along with Tau in 20. And it'll be Mataroa and Birch in the second row. No doubt the targets around line out. As we take a look at the home side as well. Up front today, it is all the P's. Marcel Parks played 80 minutes in the front row last week. Come down to Canterbury from Wellington a wee while ago, playing number 8, but she has very much cemented herself in the front row alongside Purdom and Palu. Kerr and Greenway in the second row, along with Anglesey and Jenkins and Solomona at the back there in jersey 8. McCook and King partner again in 9 and 10, but it is very much the day of Te Orewa Gappa in jersey 12, bringing up her 50th cap for Canterbury. Harriet Cochrane gets another opportunity in 13. Poppy Baxter slips back to the bench this week. Expect to see her on at some stage, whether that be at fullback or in the 10 jersey. Lai Kong just having arrived back from Japan, as well as the Heat get set to make their way out onto the field. Welcome to Otatahi Christchurch. A very, very narrow loss to Waikato last week. The JJ Stewart on the line nearly wrestled it away. Did Counties. Instead, Waikato keep hold of it. JJ Stewart, very much like the Ranfurly Shield of women's rugby. As Canterbury gets set to make their way out onto the field. A local DJ here trying to hype up the crowd. Just building. You can see in there in the miles Toyota stand. Still coming out as Te Orewa Gappa comes out with the kids. She's an absolute hero for that, eh? The boys sneak off into the back. Don't want to be seen too much. The older boys. But I tell you what, she has been an absolute rock for this Canterbury team over the last 5 or 6 years at least. Continuing to play with the likes of Kendra Coxedge and Steph Twaley-Fox, calling it a day.
Not just cementing herself in rugby and here in Christchurch, along with netball and league as well. She's a very talented all-round sports person.
Spends a bit of time up in the capital for Super W, as I say, and still holding down she got 3 kids, I think.
Yep.
A mum to 3 wonderful kids.
And the coach of the Avonside Girls First 15.
Referee Sam Adams there says to Lucy Jenkins, are you ready? And let's get underway. Hazel Tubic with the kick-off. Letting it bounce is McCook and finds Parks with the first big carry. Cook, King wide out, Solomon in the back to Gappa, gets a quick touch though. Palermo with it now, out on that right hand side, looking to link up, finds Blythe. Blythe looking back inside and puts the gas on and finds a pass there to Anglesey. Anglesey sits nicely for McCook. King looking into midfield, finds Purdom. They're up quickly on her and eventually scragged to ground. McCook out the back door. Palermo, she's got wheels and links down that left-hand side with the captain, Jenkins. They're way out on that left-hand side now with Yoshida back inside to Jenkins. High tackle, and they're going to give a penalty try. So a high tackle that effectively stopped an inevitable try for Lucy Jenkins. So, gee, we haven't even got a minute on the clock, and Canterbury bring up the first points of the day.
Yeah, the Canterbury girls looking a little bit confused there, but back to halfway as we see Jenkins with a great Durham pass there. Yoshida back on the inside, just a bit high there from Tubic.
And it was that big swinging right arm right over the top of the shoulder. It has certainly been something that New Zealand rugby's been hot on.
Nope, Jamie Colossi to the sideline. Correction there, yellow card for Jamie Colossi.
It was too. So you've got to get those tackles lower. Into that first contact with the sternum. So Counties down to 14 to begin with. And it's messy and untidy as Jenkins can't hold on. Counties with advantage. Turner has it out the back to Tubic. Wide out on that left-hand side to Satutu. Playing at first five a couple of weeks ago, and now she's out on the left wing. Strong carry there from Mataroa. There again for Turner, who loses her feet. Tubic kicks it into the outstretched arms of Purdom.
Nice regather there from Purdom.
Cook into open space there, looking for chasers. Blyde coming down that right-hand side and sending Satutu back to defend. Playing into the wind is Counties. So Canterbury with a wee easterly breeze over their shoulder. Looking to carry as Counties make some metres. Again with a wee bit of footwork. Counties hits the centre there. There's Paul. And it's a clearing kick into kind of no man's land, but Hannah King's there. They swing out to the left where they've got a bunch of numbers. Can she draw and pass? She chooses to go on her own. Does Hannah King right out in front. McCook wanting some quick ball. Finds Purdom. Gapper with a wide out pass to Jenkins, who's living down that left-hand side. And Yoshida has it now and just canters around the outside. Does Yoshida on that left wing. And, gee, she's a heck of a start for Canterbury. 3.5 minutes on the clock, and there's already 12 points on the board with a kick to come.
Once again, great hands there from Purdom. Lovely ball there from Tori. Jenkins, that draw-in pass, and we just see Yoshida trotting over that try line. Great start for Canterbury. Yoshida finding herself on that left wing today, usually in the centres, and has been pushed out to the wing for the last 2 games, but seems quite at home out there, so it's promising to see. Hannah King back from injury last week, lines this one up and nails it.
Yeah, as comfortable as you like. Hannah King, straight between the sticks. As we talked about that World Cup earlier, she'll no doubt be wanting to play some good rugby just in case. So a penalty try, and then Yoshida so far for Canterbury. Not the start the heat we're after, that's for sure, as Tubic gets us back underway. And it's been knocked forward off Counties, so advantage Canterbury. It's a great kick. Unfortunately, just bounced almost off the shoulder.
3 variations of kickoffs there from Tubic, and nailed all 3 of them, actually.
Well, as they say, it's not her first rodeo, is it?
She's been around the block.
Great servant of rugby counties around New Zealand.
Got number 12 on, but seems to be defending from the fullback position.
Well, they don't have a fullback at the moment, do they? Unfortunately, that high tackle with Colossi in the bin.
Leaving 3 here in the front line.
Interesting to see what Canterbury do. King tucked right in behind the scrum. Big scrum there from Canterbury. Gapper has it as first receiver, looking for a wee out and out. Yoshida into the back line now too as Palermo comes up nicely, looking to cut back inside, and there's open space there for her. Can she pick up with Jenkins? Doesn't need her. Throws the dummy and goes way around the outside. And Willie Palermo will pick up the 3rd try for Canterbury in just as many minutes. My oh my, this is a heck of a start.
Great individual talent there from Winnie.
Well, she showed it on the left-hand side, and as you see that Yoshida, nice quick hands. Palermo from way back inside her own half. Had Jenkins on her left, Blyde on her right. Didn't need either of them, and just sprints away. Well, we know she's got pace. But,
also another very talented netball player. Palermo moved to rugby 2 years ago. It seems very at home there on the rugby field, so...
Well, with hands like that and speed, made for rugby.
Doesn't make rats and rabbits very fun at training, I tell you.
Well, I tell you what, if you're not up to much in Christchurch, I suggest you get your backside down here real fast, because if this is something, if opening 7 minutes is anything to go by, you're in for a heck of a 73 more minutes. Can Counties arrest this one-way traffic so far? As Tubic goes deep, or deeper this time. McCook and DePurdon with a carry. And some strong leg drive there from the hooker. McCook finds King. Wide out to Palu with a carry. Up towards the halfway. She'll be hard to bring down. Over the 10, pop back inside to King. She's hot potato out there at the moment as Canterbury make their way and they march it up the middle of the park. McCook has it, finds King looking for a kick, but then gives it to Solomon, who finds a big gaping hole. Does she need anybody on the inside? Doesn't. Palms off Tubic. And the scoreboard ticks over again. Gee, the busiest person in the park will be the scoreboard.
Tell you what, Steph Fox is getting her running metres up there on the water girl.
Look at this. King thinks about it. Solomon, the hole's just opened up, and just reminder that they have a one-woman advantage to Canterbury, but they are certainly making the most of it.
Solomon made her way down from Tasman. Actually started out on the wing and got moved in through the Matatu season into that number 8 position. As we see Hannah King lining this one up right out in front. Had a week off last week.
She's been busy around South Ferns 15.
And she's kicked that one out of the grounds.
See the corporates in for Canterbury today. Crowd building is still coming in, Emma.
Yes, would prefer to be sitting on that left-hand side of the Miles Toyota stand with the sun shining right in there.
So Kerr up towards the 10, gang tackled by the Heat. Nice crisp pass from McCook. So here's the option for Canterbury now. Well, and straight up through the middle goes Purdom. About to say, here comes the option for Canterbury with 2 playmakers, but Gapper goes in there and gets busy, and Counties win themselves some possession. Well, I tell you what, what's that, 9.5 minutes in, and it might be one of the first times I've properly touched the ball.
You see Tubic here kicking for touch. Give Counties an opportunity to put their first line out and of the game.
Towards the 10-minute mark. We've only got about a minute to go before they get back to their full complement. The Counties, let's see what they can do. Birch is an option, Mataroa, and they go to Mataroa off the top. Turner hooks it in to midfield. Turner again looking for some carrying options. That's a big tackle there. From Anglesey, they swing it to the right. Again, up quickly and offside, so advantage comes for Canterbury. For Counties, apologies. Strong carry there from Paul. Turner whips around that right-hand side, and unfortunately it's been dropped there from Counties, but they had advantage. Tubic. Counties up and inside Canterbury's 22. Whereas exactly where they need to be.
Another opportunity for Counties here through their line out. Got the different setup. 6-man line out. Might look to maul here.
Yasingang with the throw, and it's untidy down the back. And unfortunately, didn't quite hit the target, so it'll be a scrum to Canterbury.
Got Tara Turner making the move to Counties. Has been away with that Black Ferns XV team to South Africa. He's playing against a few of her teammates on the other side. We've got Colossi back on the field from that yellow card.
Counties back to full complement. McCook. Nice, untidy. The Counties come away with it through Hall. Goes to ground. Turner looking for runners, finds Tubik with a big wide out pass, but it's been picked up by Palermo on the left hand side. Yoshida has it along with advantage. It's there for McCook. King thinks about the wide out pass, but they're up quickly. Gapper spots a hole but closes quickly. Canterbury determined to carry, out of trouble. Purdon with another one, but runs into the shoulder there of Ted Edna. McCook out to Solomona. Come back to the right through King and says, actually, I've had enough. Let's go downtown. And Glide with a big chase. Changing gears. Gets there. As they link up, Colossi's there with a number of players behind the ball for Counties to carry out of trouble. Up towards the 22. Plenty of hands in there to begin with. As Turner kicks us out into touch. So it'll be a Canterbury line out about 14 metres into Counties territory.
First line out of the game for Canterbury. See what they can do here.
Greenway in the second row and is the target. Off the top through to King. Finds Solomona with a wee pass there. The Lucy's teaming up in midfield, and they've got an advantage. No halfback, though. McCook eventually arrives, finds King. Nice pop pass back into McCook. A wee 9-10 play there together. Round to the right goes Gapper. Finds Anglesey with a big fist off. Get out the way. King with another touch. Tubik's up quickly, but we'll go back and have the penalty. Counties tackling without the ball. A meeting of minds out there, Emma. Would you be part of that if you were out there, or do you just head towards the sideline to get that line out?
I'd be calling the line out if I was out there.
Well, you would have missed it because you'd be told to get your head in the scrum.
Love a scrum, it's fine.
Get your shoulder in.
Yeah. Once it's repaired, but...
Yeah.
It's a great front row from both teams here. We've got two Black Ferns XV from Counties and two from FPC, Canterbury FPC team on this side.
Parks and Palu. True. Very good. We're talking about it being a development competition, this Farah Palmer Cup, but there's plenty of talent on show today as King goes round the back, links up with Palermo, finds Bly down that right-hand side. She's jinxed back inside at this time. There quickly is King. And that gap closes quickly, and Counties again offside. So Canterbury playing under advantage again. Gapper this time. Up towards the 5. She's right out in front of the sticks, and they've got numbers. Purdon with another touch. Palermo's up there again. Bit untidy. There's the ball just not quite sticking, but looking to shift it quickly are Canterbury and trying to catch Counties. And Counties are having to come up offside in order to shut it down, which is then just giving away another penalty.
Got Gapper and King talking about the quick tap and go there from Canterbury.
Palu with a carry. No trouble. As easy as you like. She's certainly some hard work to try and stop her that close to the line. Or Ashley Momonga Palu. There it is, the quick tap. The wee dummy, the show, and the reach out. Palu puts her name on the scoreboard. As Counties have a player injured down in back play. It looks like
number 8
might be Amataga, which they won't want her going off.
The line speed from Counties has been great through the start. They're just Canterbury are managing to breach the holes through the middle of them.
It's also that option when you've got two playmakers, isn't it? If it's not King, it's Gapper.
Yeah.
It just keeps you on your toes and hard to get yourself on side. King with another 2.
Successful conversion, 35-0,
So 18 minutes gone now. There's 55 points to nil. This Farah Palmer Cup clash presented by Bunnings Warehouse. Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't have picked this at the start of the game, that's for sure. If the Counties can get their hands on the ball, back to 15 after that early penalty try. Colossi with a high tackle and spent 10 minutes in the bin.
He's got time off here for the injury to Counties.
Player down, so Amataga will get us down in back play. Could be quite serious. I hope it's not. It's the last thing we want to see. Any players injured. Might have a bit of a look at some of the other games on around coming up later on. So Tasman getting themselves a win up over Taranaki. Their first for a very long time. Good on them.
It's currently 10-3 to the Wellington Pride over North Harbour in the other game in this FPC competition.
Auckland will bay plenty too. So there will be a substitution for Counties by the looks of it. It will be 19 will come on. Liliana, she will come on. As I try and catch my notes as they blow off the table. Liliana, say coming on in jersey 19 for Amataga. Someone pretty recognisable in the old white water bib out there. Steph Tuho Hardy Fox with Canterbury.
Still getting her running in, just in a different way rather than playing at the moment.
She got her kicking licence.
She does have a kicking licence. I think she's got the licence to do anything in this rugby world, doesn't she?
Well, this park was actually named after her for a wee while.
Sure was.
Great idea there.
113 games for Canterbury. Most.
And not just for Canterbury too, obviously played a lot of rugby here, but you quite often see her popping up playing for the odd club here and there, or back up her original home up in the Coromandel.
Yes. Gets up home every now and again.
So a big thank you to St John's who are on site. Thank you to the effort that they put in all around the country.
We do want to say a very big thank you to our sponsor.
We'll take a look at some of those earlier tries. So right at the start there, as they swung it to the left and found some space, just Palermo up in the line with a wide pass there to Jenkins. Well, they drifted forward a little bit, but anyway, it's hands there to Yoshida back inside the Jenkins, and she copped one across the chin. Well, certainly a big seatbelt tackle anyway from Colossi. So that was the penalty try given. And it was Purdon with a carry. Jenkins again linking up with Yoshida, who has had some great club form this year. And out on that left wing for Canterbury. And then Palermo, fullback with some wheels. Thought about giving the pass, threw a wee dummy, and then just put on the afterburners and cantered around for Canterbury's third try in the opening sort of 10 or 15 minutes. And then it was King, whip out to Solomona, and a great ball for the big number 8, who then palmed off Tubic to canter around for the fourth try. And then the fifth was just a quick tap and go from a penalty for Ashley Palu. We might be here for a little wee while. We just want to make sure that we give the injured player down and back play all the best possible chances of being well. And we'll bring you a bit of an update with that later on too, for any family watching and family and friends back in Counties. But I can tell you, she certainly is getting the best possible treatment she can at the moment, that's for sure, with St John's doctors and that out there just helping now. So go and make yourself a cup of tea, whatever you need, in a few minutes. In the meantime, we'll chat again shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, she's up. It's Esther Amatanga from Counties, making her way off the field. Massive effort this afternoon.
Well, good to know that she is up and walking off. So she's all right there. As we get back underway from the try scored. A bit of a break here at Rugby Park here in Otautagi, Christchurch. Big score so far, 35 points to 0. As Palu goes for another big charge forward, the try scorer, or the latest try scorer, as McCook thought about giving it to Parks. His gap is there, and they've got numbers out to the right. And they finds Blythe. As she's scragged to the ground, but play on, says the referee. Solomona takes it into tackle. Actually, it's Palemo. Cook finds Gapper, and Solomona with a carry. Parks is there. They get around and help her though, King Canterbury with a wee squeeze ball. There's Cook finds King. Counties up quickly. They're not wanting to get called out wide again. Continuing to carry as Purdon, but they've got her up. Got to release it. There for McCook with a wee bunt up and over the top, and it'll roll out into the onto the bank. So Counties will have throwing the line out.
Will be called in by the captain, Rebecca Birch. Was a member of the Blues squad last year, I believe.
Just to let you know, Esther Amataga going off injured, but she is up and walking around, which is a good sign. Great sign, in fact. Which there for Counties. They carry towards the middle and runs straight into Purdon, who's offside.
High tackle.
High tackle, in fact. Says referee Sam Adams. Out there today is 2, but kicks it up towards the commentary box.
Perfect view for a line out.
So just over 20 minutes gone, and it is 35 points to 0. It's been a heck of a start here from the home side from Canterbury. So Liaso Ngango with the throw. Making it, wanting to make this one stick. Does so. Turner has it. It's a Tutu with the carry. Off the left wing. Turner. Finifui Iake. This time Lucy with the carry for Counties. It's tapped up out on that right-hand side. This time for Thompson down the right-hand side. Up towards the 10. Turner has it. Up quickly as McCook. And it's been chucked into the knee of one of the Counties teammates. Said play the knock forward off Canterbury, says the referee. So a scrum, Canterbury territory for Counties. That's all they need is some ball. They need a possession. Get themselves back into this game.
Counties with a nice backline here of Tuvik, Paul and Colossi. Let's see what magic they can whip up.
Tuvik out to Colossi, who's in the line down that left-hand side to Satutu, who's got gas. Puts out a fin, but she's taken well in a tackle from Blythe. Turner. Good carry there from Mataroa. This time, Leslie, she's got space. She looks to fend off and links up with Turner, but can't do so, does Colossi. Instead, it'll be a scrum to Canterbury. So we saw how devastating she can be in the last couple of weeks. So Colossi there when she comes into the line. And she got an opportunity, but just couldn't quite link up with Turner.
Another one that's on Black Ferns contract this year. Looking to impress. Also went away with the Black Ferns XV to South Africa. And is quite dominant in that 7 setup too, so very talented athlete.
She's got plenty of speed and great footwork.
Also a touch player. Footwork does help there.
Big scrum this time from Counties. There for Cochrane. Haven't said her name much so far. I'm sure we will though. As Cook with a carry. Cook tries to ladder this one up. Gets it. It's safely into touch. Giving her players a bit of a rest as they head towards the line out. The front go Counties, and it's scrappy as Counties have it, but it's untidy. There, Turner arrives. So again, scrappy ball, and it's been behind the advantage line. Go the Heat. As Canterbury continue to apply pressure. Turner. Mataroa with a carry. Lining up nicely. Counties with a wee offload to Turner this time. And there's a wee double blow on the whistle. Sam Adams isn't happy. Wants to talk to Teoriwa Gappa.
Tara Turner there with some great backup play. Nice offload option with every carry from Counties.
Tubik with a wee jink play to Erina. The ball back inside. Turner has it, looking for runners, and it bounces off the shoulder. Canterbury have it. Jenkins, and she's got a kicking licence apparently. Down over halfway. There's Colossi. Wants to put on a bit of footwork. Manages to regather. So Tutu looks for space, but Jenkins closes it quickly. Turner. Mataroa. Colossi up into first receiver. Excuse me. The props. Front row is doing a bit of work this time to Erina. Again to Tubit, wide out onto that right hand side for Thompson. It's been ripped away by Gappa. Canterbury come marching forward and run into a shoulder. We talked about hot potato. We'll tell you what, she's boiling out there at the moment because it's from one to the other, and unfortunately that one just went forward. Left it behind.
Counties looking very dangerous when they build those phases. Getting the ball from side to side quite nicely. Just need to look to hold on to it.
Canterbury are just forcing them into mistakes at the moment.
Yeah, some great line speed and niggly defence going on there from the Canterbury team.
You don't put 80-odd points and then 20 against Bay of Plenty and then 24-odd against Waikato if you aren't a talented team. They're certainly under pressure here at Rugby Park. Solomona off the back, links up with McCook. Palermo's into the line and shovels it out to Blythe. Blythe's got one to beat. Can't get around Colossi. Up over the 22. This time, though, go Canterbury through King. Quickly up on Purdom as Tubit. Needs to roll away. It's there for McCook. Parks. Gapper throws it. Wide pass has been intercepted this time, and she's going to race away because there's nobody back there as Thompson. Can she get all the way? She's chased by Palermo. But Thompson will get there and she'll bring up Counties' first 5-pointer of the game. It's taken 27-odd minutes and a wobbly pass from Gappa, but Counties, make no mistake, are on the board.
Gappa wasn't quite sure on that pass and decided to give it anyways. Great intercept and fantastic speed. It's quite hard to get away from Winnie Palamo, so well done there from Thompson.
She had 3 on the outside, did Gappa, and then as soon as she sort of half realised it, she almost only gave the 50%er, and that's exactly why it got snatched out of the air from Thompson.
Tubic adds 2 points to her long tally of points in this competition. See what Canterbury can do off this kickoff.
We just talked about counties with the ability to score tries. Well, they've just gone and shown us they are more than capable. Just give them some ball. Capitalising on a mistake of Canterbury's.
It's been fantastic pace from Thompson there, right through the middle.
King with a wobbly old kick. This Counties bring that forward this time. And up towards the 10, Turner. Swings it through to Tubic from Lockhart. Now towards the right go the Heat. And Hall can't quite hold on to it. It'll be knocked on by Canterbury in the end. On.
Sure is. Quite used to this weather though. It's great for footy.
Very much spring weather. The daffodils are out. The blossoms are starting to appear on the trees. Good frost this morning. Scrum from Counties. Turner leaves it behind. She's knocked it off.
It's a great solid base there from Counties. Great scrum from both teams. It's unfortunate there for Turner at the back.
I think she just clipped the foot of Halls. Unlucky.
It'll be interesting to see what Canterbury do with this scrum. Not quite midfield, but like you say, with two playmakers looking to go both sides of the scrum.
I'd love to see a strong carry from Harriet Cochrane in at centres to get him up over the advantage line.
Not really a familiar position for her. Usually slots in at that first 5, second 5 sort of space, but looking quite comfy there at centre. Just resetting the scrum here.
That's the thing, isn't it? As new players start to arrive, sometimes you have to make adjustments. A few in that front row that probably didn't see themselves playing in the front row a few years ago.
Yeah, so cool the depth here in Canterbury. You know, we've got the likes of Marcel Parks that moved down at number 8 and she's made her way into the front row.
Solid base this time. It's slow though as King has it. Comes up to the line with Gapper with a wide out pass to Blythe. Cuts back inside.
Breaks 2 tackles.
She's been good. Another out-of-towner that's arrived and making a name in red and black as Palu gets the ball this time. Shoves one off. Out to the left. Anglesey this time links up with Yoshida out on the left-hand side and she'll pick up her second try of the afternoon.
Great ball play there from Canterbury. The ability to spread it wide. That draw and pass down that left corner. It's surprised Lucy Jenkins wasn't in there. Great out the back there from Solomona. Hannah King with a lovely pass through to Palu. Says, get off me. Anglesey straight to Yoshida into the corner.
Possibly the best part about that, Emma, is not one of those players overplayed their hand, did they? Even from the right, they went out to Blythe, strong carry, reset, and then it was a carry and pass, carry and pass, carry and pass.
Yeah, and I think it's really cool to see, especially in the women's game, the growing of it doesn't matter what numbers on your back, they're all ball players, which is so cool to see. We saw Palu, Solomona, Anglesey, all forwards, but managing to have great ball skills there. Draw and pass for their winger to be put in the corner, which is awesome.
A great kick, but unsuccessful.
Absolutely. I mean, you could have suggested that Palu just carried all the way and scored a try, but she didn't overplay it. Bump off.
Put her in at first 5, I reckon.
Would pay to see that. He's looking fit and strong. Gym program. Tubic, a nice kick out towards that right-hand side, putting pressure on Jenkins, who spins. There's a wee bit of ballet. King finds Solomona, who wants to carry again. Here for McCook, finds the second playmaker in Gapper. Cochrane, Palermo puts the toe to it, but Tubic's back there. Will it sit up for it? Will eventually. Will she link up with Colissi? Says, let's have a go. Colissi puts it on the boot in the end, down towards halfway, and King is there. Inside to Gapper, who puts the afterburners on. Gets through one and gets going again, but it's there for McCook, who's trying to tell referee Sam Adams that she can't get it. Kerr, in that second row. And I think it's been lost forward, snatched away, so she's lost possession, and it'll be a county scrum. It's a very new look second row combo for Canterbury this year.
Sure is. Sophie Kerr come out of Lincoln University. Not usually a lock, more in that loose forward battle, but had a great pre-season for Canterbury, so has found herself in that number 4 jersey for most of the games. And Holly Greenway comes home from Bay of Plenty, Christchurch local, also a big contributor to that Blues All-Picky final, playing in the loose forwards as well, but has slotted in that lock for Canterbury this year. And not doing a bad job, I would say.
Scrum there for Counties. Tubic, first receiver again. Colossi has it this time. She's got a gap, but she links up with Satutu, who puts the fend on, and a great tackle again there from Blythe as they arrive. As Turner tries to find a runner and does so. Up over halfway go the Heat. Turner, Tubic, out towards the middle for Tilo. Turner, the door shuts on her, quickly around to the right. Goes Lockhart, puts it on the toe. King's back there to tidy up, and there's space in front of her. The referee says you're in. Why? Pick that up. Time, but anyway, it's Counties penalty. Tubic wants to go and links up with Turner. Quick hands there. Finds the centre as Paul. Oh, it's been snatched away from Paul by Purdom. Gapper into play half. King. Cochrane shows, goes, runs into 3 of the Counties players.
Canterbury not looking to kick out of their 22 at the moment.
Nice wee ball play there between King and Jenkins. Purdom finds Gapper, who's storming onto it. Palu out to Parks this time. Parks up towards the 10 and finds Gapper again, who's up over halfway. And the pass just sails on out past the front of Yoshida and goes out. So it'll be a Counties line out.
It's passing it to the touch judge. Once again, great ball skills there from Canterbury, going from one side of the paddock to the other. Both teams with the ability to pass it from side to side, which is great to see.
Constant support, backing up, isn't it? It's what you do off the ball that counts.
Yes. Counties through Nungle to Birch.
Here it's been left behind, unfortunately, by Thompson. Purdom's quickly onto it. They try to counter up. Kerr finds King. Gapper into Cochrane. Palermo finds Kerr again. She's been busy. Dives forward and sets it. It's there for Counties to counter up. Solomona with another gap. Puts the pass on, and there's Purdom. She's got one to beat. Puts the shoulder onto Colossi, but it's a good tackle in the end. slows down Canterbury for the meantime as they swing to the left, and Palu's got it, and there's the try line out in front. You don't have to ask her twice. Ashley Palu with her second of the day. Back-to-back tries for her. But as we've talked about a number of times, Emma Germany, it's just the fact of backing up and ball playing, and Canterbury are on fire.
Great offload there from Gapper in her 50th game. Like I say, it's just the ability to go from one side of the field to the other, isn't it? And all numbers on their back, being able to pull out those ball skills, draw and pass. Counties also looking the same when they've got the ball. Just haven't been able to showcase it as much. As Hannah King lines this one up a bit further out from what she's been doing. But no issue.
Right between the sticks. 39 odd minutes gone and 45 points to 7. Suspect a little bit of injury time. Run over, a wee way over 40. Sounds like a DJ wants half time anyway. Tubik tries something different this time. Tries to find Anglesey, not looking, and she's up to the task. Cook are up quickly on Gapper as Counties, who's happy to take it into contact. And there's the half-time hooter. And the Cook says, I think we're done here. 40 minutes gone. So I tell you what, it was a heck of a start here, Emma Dermody. It was a heck of a start as Canterbury got off to an absolute flyer, picking up the first try in the first minute of the game, which has given them the lead right through to 47 points to 7. It is the home side that lead the Counties Manukau heat in round 3 of the Farah Palmer Cup, presented by Bunnings Warehouse. Grab yourself a quick cold drink. It's the Miles Toyota clubs. It's set to come out onto the field here in Otatahi, Christchurch for half-time activations. In the meantime, we'll quickly refuel. Talk to you again soon.
Stop by stop, and you've got to cross the finish line with it completed.
Bunnings knows the important role local rugby clubs play in bringing communities together. For the past 5 years, we have worked shoulder to shoulder with clubs from across the country, contributing over $1.5 million of Bunnings products and materials for facility upgrades. We are proud to help grow the game we love.
Alrighty teams, are you ready to go? Show me a thumbs up down at that far end. I got one thumbs up and I'm assuming it's 2. Here we go, let's move those Toyota highlights. 3, 2, 1, and you're away. Marisol versus Mirabelle Papanui. As you can see, they're going to put those cars together and it's going to be quick. And the key is, are the tyres going to stay on? From experience, this part is the dangerous part. Here we go. Our first team making their way to the tyres. I mean, the other Toyota Hilux is having a little bit of issues, but it looks all right. With the wheels on, they're going to make their way to the try line with the final sprint. One of the cars has fallen apart. And we have our winners. We got Mirabelle Papanui taking in our win this afternoon. Let's go, Barrett. That was picked a couple of times behind. But I can tell you one thing, our friends at Miles Korea, they will give you a fantastic highlights if you are looking for a deal, whether it be new or used, and it will come with 4 tyres. That's a guarantee. Alright, next up we have a relay involving a whole heap of teams from the girls' tournament tomorrow at Burnside. The teams have to complete a relay crossing the field and back. First to finish wins tickets to our next FPC home game at Apollo Project Stadium. Are we ready to go? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! What a fierce race. As you can see, they've got to make their way up the field. Let's hear some noise from the crowd and support these young players. You could be wanting tickets to our next home game. Wow, there's some fantastic sprinting going on. Here we go, we've got a clear winner in the front. She's not even wearing shoes at this point. And all the way back. A fantastic run. We've got one more. Here we go. Ready the final red from what I can see. It's a big sprint to that finish line. All the way back once they get to the other side of the field. We've got Maris at the front, a clear winner at this stage. And Parkland's coming in second with Burnside in third. A fantastic race. And of course, once again, it is the tournament, the girls' tournament tomorrow at Burnside. We hope you can make it along. It has been a fantastic first half of footy down here at Rugby Park. 47-7, our Canterbury girls lead. And just a reminder, we have a big weekend of rugby. Of course, not only are the Warriors playing later this evening, but we do have the kick-off of our Black Ferns. And if you want to say good luck to our Black Ferns as well on their World Cup journey, you can head on down to our kids zone. We have a giant poi where you can write your message and say good luck, whatever that may look like. Grab yourself some tucker while you're down there, a coffee before the second half kicks off, and we've got plenty of merch as well if you'd like to pick that up on a stunning day right here at Canterbury Rugby Park.
Well, certainly wasn't what many people predicted. So far here at Rugby Park in Otautaki, Christchurch, 47 points to 7. It was Canterbury that got off to an absolute flyer in that first minute. Wide out pass, Jenkins to Yoshida, and Yoshida back inside, and then it was the big seatbelt tackle from Colossi, the fullback from Counties, that ended up in a penalty try and earned her 10 minutes in the bin, and then again it was Canterbury hands. Jenkins and Yoshida linking up again on that left-hand side, and then Yoshida cantering around for Canterbury's second. And then it was Winnie Palermo showing a clean set of heels that come into the line from fullback. Beat one, beat two, showed it on the left-hand side on the inside to Jenkins, and then just skipped away round in front of the sticks. King having a field day with the boot, and then gave a nice big wide out pass to Solomona, big number 8. Put the fend on Hazel Tubic. Around for Canterbury's fourth, and then it was Palu, the big carry, big early carry for her first try of the afternoon, and then the intercept, which kind of turned the tide a little bit for Counties. For the meantime, it was Thompson that sprinted away, picked up a loose pass from Gapper, putting Counties on the board in the 27th minute. And then they got going again through King, found Palu with a shove off out to the left again, and Yoshida across for her second try of the afternoon. And then it was a wee pop pass there from Gapper, who came storming into the line to give it to Palu, who picked up her second for the afternoon too. So Yoshida with 2, Palu with 2, Solomona with 1, and a penalty try. Kings had a field day with the boot as well, which has given Canterbury the lead 47 points to 7. Counties, having played a wee while, 10 minutes at least, with 14 players. Colossi made the tackle, stopped that try. Injury early on to Amataga, Esther Amataga, who went off, stayed down for a while, then she walked off under her own steam, which is great for Counties. Seen a couple of other big games coming up outside of Farah Palmer Cup, presented by Bunnings Warehouse. We've got the Black Ferns up against Spain at 4:30 a.m. on Monday morning. You can catch all of that Rugby World Cup action on Sky Sport. The All Blacks, Cody Taylor picks up his 100th Test cap for the All Blacks tomorrow morning. They're in Argentina, so a massive credit to Cody, to Lucy and the family. Here comes the 14th All Black to play their 100th game. Fielding originally, come down, join the Sydenham club, amongst the Jace Ryan and that. Saw a comment of the weekend, Corey Flynn saying he arrived down here and looked across and saw some guy running around the park like a centre, only to be told that he's the new hooker. Look after him. He's gone on to play plenty for the Crusaders, a bit here for Canterbury, and he's not in the All Blacks. And now 100 games for the All Blacks. A wonderful achievement for the Taylor family. Emma Dermody sits alongside me, and Emma, what can Counties do in the second 40? Or if you're in the sheds with them at the moment, what are you saying?
I think they're looking dangerous when they've got the ball in hand, and they're definitely building phases. They just keep losing it after building a few phases. I think they've got a dangerous combo of Paul and Colossi and Tubic out the back, so just need to get it out to them a bit more. But like I say, just building those phases. As we can see, they've made a few changes, so hopefully the changes can make a bit of impact.
Now will we see Print and Towel there in 16 and 20 on debut today. Seffel on 17.
Look out for her.
There she is.
Named for the future. Seffel, part of the New Zealand underage camps already. 17 or 18, I think, so still at school. Had a very great season last year for the Counties FPC. It's awesome to see her back in that jersey. Let's see what she can do.
Just in the bottom of your screen, she is. She'll come into shot very shortly in jersey 17. Just does now. Seffel is out there. Gapper gets us underway. We'll try and pick up any of those substitutions
Got Fia Laikong on for Canterbury.
Canterbury have it. Purdon playing half. Parks. Jenkins has it behind the advantage line. Gapper. As McCook arrives. Palemo playing first receiver. Purdon trying to set it as McCook has it. Palu, the carry, she's so hard to bring down. Takes 3-4 of Counties players to do so. McCook, Gapper. Yoshida links up with Cochrane down on that right-hand side on the far touchline. Gapper with a touch. Again, Solomona runs into some big shoulders. Out to the right they go again through Cochrane, and Blyde glides back in. So Hannah King is off. Laikong is out there in jersey 23.
We'll see Tori Gapper move into that first 5 role. Everyone else pushing inside one more.
Palemo's up, shows it. Yoshida, hands off, links up nicely for Gapper. Gapper gives the pass to Sefo though. Sefo with a wee trick play there, and it's come out on the Canterbury side now though. Yoshida has it up to the 22 through McCook. Gapper. Strong tackle on Purdon.
Counties reading this attack quite nicely.
Solomona, Parks spots a gap, goes on through, puts the left end out. There's a try line right in front of it, and it's a good tackle initially. Up towards the try line. Out to the right they go through Blyde. It's another good tackle out there from Counties, but she's snuck through and picked up a try. Has Blyde out on that right-hand side. So Canterbury starting just as right where they left off.
See this nice pass here from McCook. The tip on to Parks, and she just finds that gap, bringing back her number 8 days. Nearly at that try line for a great ball placement there, and just the quick pass on from McCook for Blyde into the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was Mataro just started to work her way back in field as opposed to coming into the line and open the gap up for Marcel Parks. And as you say, you don't have to ask her twice and give her too many opportunities towards the try line.
Got a few more substitutes for Counties. So we see Lockhart come to the sideline.
.23 out there for Counties. So Lockhart has come off. McCook, nice, crisp pass. Parks and Palu, the two props working in tandem and flicking it on again through Cochrane. Palemo has it out onto that right hand side. The try scorer's Blyde. Can't get around her opposite though, and is ripped into touch. Just try and pick some of those changes up. As I say, Satutu the other day, who's been on the left wing, was playing it first 5, but no, looks like Pia Quet is out there in 23, but that's been knocked on, but it's a penalty.
Looks like a knock of the hand in that line out from Canterbury, which is giving Counties the opportunity to make some ground further down the field.
And that's not out. Back in by Blyde. Finds Gapper. And linking up nicely as Palemo into the line, but it's pushed forward by Satutu. Cochrane is forced to carry out of her own 22 and up towards the 22, and a strong carry from the centre. McCook. Solomona. Looking to counter-ruck our Counties. McCook, the high pass to Palu, but it's dragged down nicely and an offload to Greenway. Greenway finds Palema, who shovels it out to Jenkins. Jenkins got Blight on her outside and she can't quite link up. Here come Counties. Through Kolose. They have advantage. And they'll play the knock-on instead. So Canterbury looking dangerous with ball in hand again in the second half. So to Edinga, gone from prop back to number 8. Sefo in that front row. Couple of changes from Counties.
To Edinga, another one of those that was part of that winning Blues Opiki side.
So Tubic having to go back and clean up. So Penny's out there in jersey 21 as well, so Turner's come off. Blythe thrown to the ground. Counties have it as they storm over it, but they've done it illegally and gone off their feet. So they had all the momentum, did the heat, but they just couldn't quite get away without putting their hands on the ground. And therefore, referee Sam Adams says that's a penalty. It's against the rules. Not out this time from Gapper, so even the best of them make mistakes. Sefo with a carry. Back to Tubic, who clubs it. It's an effective kick in the end, is sending Gapper back towards her own 22. Links up with Jenkins, who's having a party down that far touchline today. Greenway still going. Kerr told to leave it behind. Parks. They've got numbers out on the left-hand side. Yoshida thinks about it, but goes on her own anyway. Can she link up again? The numbers are there for Anglesey. Anglesey to Lycong, who's new out on the field in 23. And she'll be scragged into touch by Kolisi. And 14 is Thompson.
Got a high tackle there from Thompson. So a penalty there to Canterbury. Emma Cook looks for the corner. And we see Kyla Lynch-Brown come on the field for Kelson McCook, who's been busy running around for the last 48 minutes and is off for a break.
Let's make some noise, Rugby Park.
I suspect there'll be a few more changes as Canterbury get into the second half. Purdom in the back, and that's untidy, but it's they didn't compete, so it doesn't matter. As Cochrane with a carry up towards the try line. Only 4 or 5 metres out. Palu with another carry, this time too, right out in front of the sticks. Lynch-Brown gives it to Purdom. It's there for the halfback as Kerr runs into a couple of big County shoulders.
It's a great tackle there from Miriangi Paul.
Left through Gapper in the double round and a nice wide out pass to. It is indeed. She's only been on the park for a few minutes as Lycong, but she's picked up her first try for the afternoon. For Lycong. So she only arrived back in the country not that long ago. About Tuesday or Wednesday night. Straight into a Canterbury jersey and straight on the score sheet.
we see Tori Gapper taking over the kicking duties, with McCook and King going to the sideline. 50th match, and she can do it all.
I was just about to ask, what can't she do?
She's a pretty talented lady.
Sings the songs afterwards.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, can't quite nail that though.
Not that one.
No, spoke too soon.
Is that what the commentator's curse is?
You've seen it. Seen it in action.
Look to see what counties do off this kick-off. They've had a wide range of different options through the boot of Hazel Tubic.
Tubic with a nice high up and under, but it's the safe hands of Lucy Jenkins, who's been ripped away. As I talk about safe hands, well, it's just been stolen away by Birch.
Another curse there.
Yeah, the carry. Runs into Palu, does to Irina, who's now playing at number 8. Tubic swings around to the right. Hall has it, but leaves it behind. Jenkins gives it a big hoof with the right boot. Hall going back to tidy up. Jenkins busy at the ruck, but loses the feet. Colossi back to Tubic this time. Does it stay in? Gap is there. Reads the play like a children's book. Palermo has it this time. She's looking for space. Out to the right, they've got numbers again to Canterbury through Lynch Brown. Can't quite connect. They have a penalty to Canterbury though. It might be Purdom in there doing some wonderful work at the breakdown and gets the pats on the back.
She's not shy of the old turnover there, Nicole Purdom. Another one who's been around the block in this Canterbury team.
She's had to wait for her opportunities. She's got them now though. Here comes some changes. Maddie Robinson coming on. Amy Mills coming on. So some changes at the front row. So Parks and Palu are finished. Another one. Amy Mills that's been on the fringe for a long time but gets an opportunity. It's Gapper. Finds Solomon. Nice wee pass there. Anglesey. Up and over the 10. Gapper. Palermo. Icon can't hold on to it. We'll have play the drop. So it'll be a county scrum.
I think that's the cool thing about this. Competition's still growing, even with those Black Ferns away. You know, we get to see the likes of Milnes and Robinson get that experience and exposure through these competitions, along with lots of players in both teams, and pays off with the super all-picky contracts and higher honours.
You've got to build the talent pool. And unfortunately, first scrum with the new props penalised. Canterbury. So head and shoulders 90.
There's a tricky angle for Tubic to get that ball out, but she's done so.
Took up nearly 20 metres for her side. 19 white. It's been subbed. Elena, she's finished. It's 20 comes on as Towel. Towel out there in a headgear. Gets a debut. He's told to go out in the back line as Hall makes her way into the line out. So congratulations to Towel and family. Debut for Counties. And it's knocked forward by Canterbury is the ruling. Certainly competitive at the line out. 6 Black is going to be subbed as well. So Angles's day's done. Williamson. Alex Williamson out there in jersey 20 now. She's certainly tall timber. She goes into the second row, which pushes Greenway out to her more familiar blindside flanker. Blindside of number 8.
All of the above, really. She's pretty talented. Lock 8, 6, 7. Started at 7. She's making her way around the outside of the scrum. We'll look to reset this one.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't want to have too many conversations with Marcel Parks. So she knows what it is to go from number 8 into the front row.
Do you see a lot of Canterbury players making their way forward? Georgia Ponsonby started out number 8. She's now about to play hooker for the Black Ferns in her second World Cup. Lucy Anderson.
I was about to say a second 5 that went from second 5 to number 8 to
prop. Debuted for the Black Ferns.
Two
I
lovely
better
wee,
keep running.
lovely wee children. Yeah, while your shoulder's sore, keep the K's up. That's a good scrum. Oh, Tubit, first receiver. It's a 2-2. It's left behind by Counties. Picked up by the home side and they pile over into the ruck. They might be in trouble here, but referee Sam Adams says just play on. Tap and go. Lynch Brown's got it. Fends off one. Does a wee spin. Can't get away from the second though through Tubit. Gets up and goes though. Canterbury have it on front foot. Robinson, Purdom, Williamson can't. Dives on it though. It's been picked up by Counties. I think it might be, I was going to say Sefo. It's not Sefo.
Grace Nungle.
Snuggle, the hooker. Oh no. The thought was right. I'll tell you what, there's been 1 or 2 senior players that have done that in the past on this park too, used to try and speed the game up. Not here in the number 9 jersey for Canterbury anymore, but she always used to try and catch the others napping, and you could see the thought process just rolling through Hazel Tubrit's mind as well.
Sometimes you end up keeping your own team napping as well with the old Kendra Coxedge quick tap.
Yeah. Oh. Referee says, hold on, we've got a wee injury and back play. So Poppy Baxter making her way onto the field.
Just got Rico Yoshida heading for an HIA.
Current score 57-7.
Sees Poppy Baxter slot back into the field. Come off her first start last week and her debut the week before.
Solid game against Hawke's Bay. Lynch Brown throws it wide. Icon up and over the 22. There's a lot of big numbers out there now for Canterbury if they empty the bench. Still there for Lynch Brown and finds Robinson. He's up high. Milnes out the back to Gapper. Cochran's still going. Back to the right. And Tubit comes screaming up out in that wee blind spot. Milnes.
I think once again it's Canterbury's ability to break that first tackle. It's getting them front football, using that momentum to get it wide.
Round to the right goes Greenway. Here again through Kerr with a carry that she's met by the left shoulder of Sefo. Gee, that's not a place you want to run to too often. Counties putting in some strong defence. Out to the left. Nice ball for Baxter, says welcome to the field, and it's stolen but illegally, not rolling away. Gapper says we'll speed this up. She'll go on her own. Finds Lynch Brown, who runs into some heavy defence.
Sefil once again.
Jenkins playing half. That's the try line just out in front. Purdon with a pop pass to Solomon. Solomona just can't quite hold on to it, but she's penalised eventually. Not releasing. Looks like she had a second go at it.
Counties looking to slow this one down.
Some tired bodies out there, Emma.
Yep, 3 quick taps in a row. I'd be looking to slow it down too.
Might have heard it in the crowd. Not out. Gapper has it in the midfield. Sefil's been busy with the tackles since she come on, and a bit of counter ruck from Counties, but they go off their feet. They've got advantage though. Or maybe they don't. Milnes with a carry up towards the 22. Purdon. Said her name a number of times today, so doing plenty of grunt work as the hooker. Lynch Brown, Gapper. Just looking to move the ball all of the time as Canterbury. Milnes with another carry again. Lynch Brown unsure who to give it to. Baxter with a nice wee quick hands, and it's out on the left there for Cochrane, who comes back inside and sees a big gap and just canters on through. Harriet Cochrane with another try for Canterbury, and it was just a case of building phases and holding on to the ball, and then it opened up for the midfielder to rip on through.
As we see here, Lynch Brown not too sure who to give that to. Lovely hands from Poppy Baxter and Palamo. Harriet Cochrane takes the inside step. In for her first try of the game.
One of those Christchurch Girls High products. There's another one about to take the kick. $62 points to 7. Kick there from Poppy Baxter. More changes. I was about to say Allen out there now for Purdon.
And number 16 for Counties, Print, making her debut today.
Couple of changes coming.
Grace Nungle having a great game there for Counties. Menace round the ruck. And we see number 14, Thompson, heading to the sideline.
Latu Ila out there, I think, in jersey 22. Just down in front of the commentary box, so it hasn't gone 10. Everyone playing possum. You get it. No, you get it. You get it. So another change is in the front row. Samuela out there in 18 as well, so Sefil, Print and Samuela. Towels out there in the second row. So Eddinga has gone from the front row to number 8. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, only someone's changed the picture.
Yes. It's the cool thing about the women's game is they can play a lot of different positions. And
a penalty to Canterbury, driving up. So a new prop out there in 18. Samuela penalised.
Canterbury look to go for another scrum here. All new front row on for both teams. Charlotte Allen, another one, making a positional change from the loose forwards into prop and has made her way into hooker.
Taylor Simpson the other week, from Lucy's to midfield to Lucy and then back out to midfield.
With the line-out blocks on.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Oh, it's a big twisting, turning scrum there from Counties, but Canterbury get the penalty instead. Canterbury will want to speed this up. Lynch Brown, Tubic eventually offside, but gets away with it through the blind spot of Hall. Has it ripped away. Catching the blind spot of Sam Adams. Seffel, gee, she's a talent. Up over halfway. Penny, Tubic, out the back. Nice wee pop pass. For Paul, I think it was. Lycong trying to get onto it. Puts it on the toe. Can she keep it in? Oh, just gets up over touch, just in front of it. Can't quite keep it in.
It's great work for Counties there around the rucks with the likes of Hall. Nungle was doing it while she was on. It's being that menace and turning the ball over.
Just a quick reminder, make sure you head down to Burnside tomorrow to watch the Junior Girls Tournament. You get coffee cards, get your ball while you feel you're with your weekend footy.
So Print with her first throw, finds a target. Maturo. It's there for Penny.
Great carry there from Tau.
Penny out the back to Tubic, who flings it wide through. So Tutu down that far touch, keeping it in play. Good counter ruck from Canterbury. But they're penalised for it. They're off their feet. So aggressive at the ruck, but illegally. Still 14 odd minutes to play. Emma Dermody.
Solomon subbed off for number 20, Taylor Simpson.
Well, we just talked about Taylor Simpson. She gets her opportunity.
In the forwards?
In the forwards. So her line-out blocks won't be wasted this week. But she's out in the midfield to begin with, or certainly in the back line to begin with. Slightly more familiar.
It's been turned over there for Canterbury off the line-out.
For Kerr. Lynch Brown, Baxter, Gapper, Palermo, it's Lycong. Says we're not going this way, we'll go back towards the middle. Runs into the shoulder and turns it over for Counties this time. It's jersey 20 is Tau. Penny, Tubic, Paul, Colosi finds 22. Atuila, she's got one to beat. She's all on her own, up and over the 22. Paul's there, Penny's there. Seffel has it now. She has eyes for the try line. She'll take a bit of stopping. They continue to go forward to Counties. They want another 5-pointer. They're lining up to crash towards that try line. They're all in there. Penny, Tubic, wide out pass to Colosi, who juggles it and driven hard in a tackle by two Canterbury players. But they've got penalty advantage. Tubic's got it this time. How about the wall? No walls? Tubic gives it nicely to Edina. Pick and go from Counties, and they're over for their second try of the afternoon.
Through Seffel. what an impact to bring on off the bench there.
Well, I reckon I've said her name about a dozen times in the 28 minutes she's been on.
Nice option of a tap and go there from Tubic. And we look to see Seppel here, just a pick and go and straight over the line. And Tubic adds 2 more to the total, making it 62-14.
Good wee crowd having built here, sitting up in the Miles Toyota stand, Rugby Park here in Christchurch. A big girls' festival at Burnside Park tomorrow. Some good work, Canterbury Rugby, to build the base of women and girls rugby. Oh, and that's gone straight through the hands. Lynch Brown arrives. Milks.
If you haven't already, we've still got time for you to take the kids down to the kids zone and wish our Blackbirds luck at the World
Canterbury
Cup.
will
We've got a chance
have
for
the
you to
scrum.
get a right wall message. Also plenty of apparel, food and drink before the game ends this afternoon here at Rugby Park. A reminder, 62-14, a fantastic game of rugby on a Saturday afternoon.
Brown just doing a boot up, getting ready.
It's good to see her out there getting some good minutes for Canterbury.
Big scrum from Counties. Give it Blight. Just receive it to Cochrane.
She's carried hard today, Cochrane.
A great job at centre. Probably Baxter just organising the troops, telling them to get in and do some work, take us forward, and it's a nice bit of go forward for Canterbury. Robinson.
Straight into the wall of Tubic and Birch.
She just reads the game well, doesn't she, Tubic? Out to the right, Kerr, Baxter. It might be too heavy on the boot. Does it set up nicely? It's gone into the end goal, and Blythe gets it. Can't quite hold on to it by the looks of things. Right option. It's a goal line dropout. So he's got all the skills. That's the 17-year-old.
Sure does. So cool to see the young ones getting an opportunity in this competition, likes of Seppel and Baxter.
Greenway off the toe for Canterbury. They want some more tries, some more points. Seppel tries to disrupt, but Gapper has it this time through Robinson. She's run into a few hard tackles since coming on. Baxter just shoveling it out to the left as Counties get across. Close off any opportunities. Gapper wide out again through Allen. Lynch Brown spots a gap. There's a big one opening up for her now, but there's one more player in front of her. Robinson just has to stretch. Hard counter ruck from Colossi. Canterbury still have it. Cochrane. Tubic reads the play again.
Scott Jenkins by the leg.
Lynch Brown, Allen, Baxter, Milnes with a carry. We offload, but it's handed to Counties. Satutu has it. That's her own try line, though. She wants to sprint away from and does so. Taken down in a good tackle, though. There it is. It's untidy. Can Greenway slatch onto it? She can. She knocks it on, though. Might be over the try line, too, so it'll be another goal line dropout from Counties. Gee, she's helter-skelter, Emma Dermody.
Once again, Counties doing really well just in and around that ruck being menaces. Just need to hold on to that ball once they get the turnover and look to get it out of here.
It's amazing how often the ball just seems to turn up wherever Hazel Tubic goes to. This time from Simpson with a carry.
What a leader to have in your team.
Absolutely. Long may she continue to play. Lynch Brown around the corner goes Kerr, who can't hold on to it. She's had a big 70-odd minutes. Playing well in the second row. Counties, the carry, this time through Tal. If you could pick a team to play have your debut against, you might not have picked Canterbury.
No, not today.
They have been ruthless with the ball. The movement and the backing up has been something else. Plenty of work going on here at Rugby Park at night times. You see the lights on when you drive past. Plenty of work going on with the ball skills.
Looks to be paying off for Canterbury.
A tight head. Gapper, is it? She'll go forward with a weak carry. Can she get a try on the 50th? It's untidy.
We'll look to go for another scrum here.
Loves a scrum.
To see how Counties decide to get this ball out of the 22. It's proving to be rather difficult for them at the moment.
I think you'd run it, wouldn't you? You'd give it to the likes of Satutu, Colosi, Paul.
Not a bad few names to run off there.
Tubic has it and does so, swings it back to the other side to Paul. But it's Colosi has it. Not as clean and crisp as they would have liked though. Counter ruck coming from Canterbury. They'll have to carry it from their own try line. As Counties. It's up and goes again. There's Irina. Tubic with the crossfield kick. Gets it. Strong carry. This 22 is Latuila. On that right-hand side now comes Counties. That's Mataroa. Another carry, a strong one there from Latuila. Penny looking for numbers out the back to Tubic with a wide pass, hoping it'll bounce and sits up nicely. So Tutu gives it to Khaleesi. And they have advantage to Counties. Looking for carriers and finds one through Tau. Wants another one. Tubic with another crossfield kick. Will it sit up? Does so for Latuila. They have penalty advantage to Counties. Let's put it in the corner and have a line-out drive. Give it to the likes of Sefo or to Irina.
Counties did really well there to get that ball out. Like I say, just building those phases and managing to hold on to that ball, it's paying off for them.
That's a great kick down in that bottom corner. Now Carl Hancock puts his flag up. It's a great option here. They just need to pull it down. Does Birch or Mataroa and get that drive on. Oh, the Canterbury put one up and disrupt it. A free kick.
Early jump there from Canterbury.
Indeed. They might have gone the wrong way. They're wanting to go wide. The Counties. Here it is, the pick and go. It worked for them before. Can they do it again through to Irina? Penny doesn't seem overly interested in it. Tells the forwards just to pick and go. Sefo lining up for it. Gets her hands on it and a strong carry, and she's over for a try. She's got a second. She's only been on for 30-odd minutes, 35 minutes. But it is Sefo, the 17-year-old, with 2 tries for Counties Manukau this afternoon.
Less than a minute to go in our second half, 62-19 here at Rugby Park.
Tubic converts. So 62 plays 19 with less than a minute left on the clock, so we'll have a restart. You can write that name down in your book, can't you, for the future. Sefo continues on that strong path. You'll see her in a black jersey at some point, no doubt.
Like I say, had a really strong season last year for the FPC team, and proving once again that she's on the way to having another one.
Baxter gets us back underway. Just sort of bounces awkwardly, but it taken down eventually by to Edina, who's had a strong game for Counties. Gone from the front row to number 8. Out the back, Tubic has it, finds Paul. Penny leaves it behind, but she's so it's knocked it on. Referee Sam Adams says that'll do us here at Rugby Park in this round 3 clash between Canterbury and Counties Manukau. Farah Palmer Cup presented by Bunnings Warehouse. Let's take a look at some of those tries in the second half. So the final score 62-21. Tries to Canterbury are only back on the field for the best part of a minute. It was a strong carry. Parks now playing in the front row. Strong carry up towards that try line. And then McCook arrived, gave it to Blythe. And she snuck over for a try. In the 41st or 42nd minute it was. And then it was Gapper, double round. And then a wide cutout pass to Laikong. Had only been on the field a few minutes in that second half too. Lynch Brown then quick hands from Baxter from the line. Cochrane step off the left and they're tied open for it. And it was County's turn to get some go forward. Sefo, replacement at half time. Jersey 17 picked up her first try of the afternoon at that point. And then again sees the ball close to the try line. Sefo charges over for her second, County's third of the afternoon. And so that'll do us here at Rugby Park. 62 points to 21. It looks as though Wellington's had a win up north against North Harbour, 28 points to 10. Some games still to come. Auckland taking on Bay of Plenty, Otago versus Northland. And that game tomorrow, the early game tomorrow, and Manawatu taking on Hawke's Bay at 2:05. But it has been Canterbury that will stay top of the table. The Farah Palmer Cup presented by Bunnings Warehouse. On behalf of myself, George Berry and Emma Dermody, it is Canterbury the winners, 62 points to 21. Thanks for your company. We'll see you again soon.
Bunnings knows the important role local rugby clubs play in bringing communities together. For the past 5 years, we have worked shoulder to shoulder with clubs from across the country, contributing over $1.5 million of Bunnings products and materials for facility upgrades. We are proud to help grow the game we love.